Hello students, welcome to Verma's Chemistry. This video is about stoichiometric calculations. What is stoichiometry and what are stoichiometric calculations? The balanced chemical equation is called as stoichiometric equation, and the study of stoichiometric equations is called stoichiometry. The calculations based on balanced equation are called as stoichiometric calculations. Let us see one balanced equation in which small a number of moles of reactant A combines with small b number of moles of reactant B to give small c number of moles of product C and small d number of moles of product D. From this equation we can get the relation small a moles of A is equivalent to small b moles of B is equivalent to small c moles of C and equivalent to small d moles of D from the stoichiometric equation. And to solve the numericals based on stoichiometric equations, first we need to write down the balanced equation. And from the balanced equation, first we need to find out the number of moles of reactants and the number of moles of products like this. And using this relation, we can solve the numericals of stoichiometric equations. And in the chemical reaction, if any of the gas is involved, we need to consider that as an ideal gas, and we can use ideal gas equation wherever necessary. And 1 mole of any gas at STP conditions occupies 22.4 liters. This relation can be used wherever it is necessary. At constant temperature and pressure, volume of gas is directly proportional to the number of moles of gas. Let us see one question. How many moles of methane is required to produce 22 grams of CO2 by combustion? Combustion means burning in presence of oxygen, and methane is a hydrocarbon. When any of the hydrocarbon is burned, then you will get the products of CO2 and H2O. And the balanced chemical equation of combustion reactions of any hydrocarbon is this: CXHY plus X plus Y by 4 O2 to give XCO2 plus Y by 2 H2O. CXHY plus X plus Y by 4 O2 to give XCO2 plus Y by 2 H2O is the balanced equation for any combustion reaction of hydrocarbons. In this, methane formula is CH4, so X value is equal to 1, Y value equal to 4. Substitute these values in that general equation, then we will get equation like this. Then the balanced equation is CH4 plus 2O2 to give CO2 plus 2H2O. So as per this balanced equation, 1 mole methane combines with 2 moles of O2 to give 1 mole CO2, 2 moles H2O. So as per the balanced equation, 1 mole of CH4 combines with 2 moles of O2 to give 1 mole CO2, 2 moles H2O. But we need the relation between moles of methane and moles of carbon dioxide. 1 mole methane is equivalent to 1 mole CO2. And they are asking how many moles of methane is required to get 22 grams of CO2. So convert these moles of CO2 into mass in grams. 1 mole of CO2 is equal to 44 grams. Molar mass of CO2 is 44. So mass of 1 mole is equal to molar mass. So 44 grams of CO2 can be obtained from 1 mole of CH4. But they are asking how many moles of CH4 is required to get 22 grams of CO2. So when 44 grams of CO2 is obtained from 1 mole, then 22 grams of CO2 can be obtained from 0.5 moles. Let us go to one more question. What is the mass of water formed when 5.3 grams of Na2CO3 reacts with required amount of HCl? Sodium carbonate when reacts with HCl. We know that when carbonates and bicarbonates reacts with dilute acids, releases carbon dioxide gas. So balanced equation for that is Na2CO3 plus 2HCl to give 2NaCl plus CO2 plus H2O. We need the relation between number of moles of Na2CO3 and number of moles of HCl. So 1 mole of Na2CO3 will give you 1 mole of H2O. Yeah, they are asking mass of water. So we need the relation between moles of Na2CO3 and moles of H2O. So 1 mole of Na2CO3 is equivalent to 1 mole of H2O. Mass of Na2CO3 is given and they are asking mass of H2O formed. What is the mass of 1 mole of Na2CO3? Molar mass of Na2CO3 is 106 grams and molar mass of H2O is 18 grams. So 106 grams of Na2CO3 is able to give 18 grams of H2O, but we need 5.3 grams of Na2CO3 is able to give how much mass of H2O? You will get 0.9 grams of H2O. If 106 grams of Na2CO3 can give 18 grams of H2O, then 5.3 grams of Na2CO3 can give 0.9 grams of H2O. Now let us see one more question. What volume of H2 at STP is required to convert 2.8 grams of nitrogen into ammonia? The balanced equation of a reaction between nitrogen and hydrogen to give ammonia is N2 plus 3H2 to give 2NH3. And we need the relation between moles of nitrogen, number of moles of nitrogen and number of moles of hydrogen. So 1 mole of nitrogen combines with 3 moles of hydrogen. So we need nitrogen mass. So convert these moles of nitrogen into mass. 1 mole nitrogen is equal to 28 grams. And they are asking volume of hydrogen. So convert these 3 moles of hydrogen into volume. What is the volume of 1 mole of a gas at STP? 22.4 liters. So 1 mole nitrogen is 28 grams. It will give you 3 moles of hydrogen. So 3 into 22.4 liters, which is equal to 67.2 liters of hydrogen. 28 grams nitrogen will give you 67.2 liters of hydrogen at STP. But they are asking 2.8 grams of nitrogen. Can give how much? 6.72 liters of hydrogen at STP. Let us come to one more question. How many liters of CO2 at STP will be formed when 100 ml of 0.1 molar H2SO4 reacts with excess of sodium carbonate? Once again, this is also a reaction between a dilute acid and sodium carbonate, which will give you carbon dioxide gas. Balanced equation is this: Na2CO3 plus H2SO4 to give Na2SO4 plus H2O plus CO2. We need the relation between CO2 gas and H2SO4. As per the balanced equation, 1 mole of H2SO4 will give you 1 mole of CO2. But how many moles of H2SO4 has been given in the question? That we need to find out from this information. Molarity of H2SO4 and volume of H2SO4 are given. To convert that into number of moles, relation is molarity multiplied with volume in milliliters by 1000. Molarity given is 0.1, volume in milliliters is 100 divided by 1000. So 10 by 1000 is equal to 0.01 moles. So 0.01 moles of H2SO4 is able to give 0.01 moles of CO2 based on the stoichiometric equation. And volume of 1 mole of CO2 at STP is 22.4 liters. But here we got 0.01 moles of CO2. So when it is multiplied with 22.4 liters, you will get 0.224 liters of CO2. So like this, you can solve the numericals based on stoichiometric equations. Thank you.